This is why making sure that your analyst knows your natural hair color. Because I'm going to walk you through an example that led to 2 mistypings. And third time's a charm with me, but let's go through it. Here is my beautiful, stunning client. I'd say, yeah, you know what? She looks like a deep season. Look at that contrast. But you know what? If we dig a little bit further, we can find out that that black hair isn't hers. And she said that they typed her as a deep or dark autumn, which, okay, maybe. But then she said, I know that I'm cool, and my other analyst told me that I was a bright winter. But once you get through the noise and actually start doing some testing, let me show you what I found. Here she is in bright winter on the right, and here she is in a soft autumn. And the bright winter, what do we see? We see that she loses any of the warmth that she has and goes quite pale. And you say, well, what about the deep autumn? That could make sense. But if you look here to the right, you can see that it just sits on top of her skin once again. If I dig a little deeper and go back to her selfie, I can see that her brows are filled in darker than they naturally would be. Her eyes are more of a medium brown. They are not nearing black that you would expect in a deep season. Of course, they could be deep brown or even a deep hazel, but I'm just not seeing that. And she says, I'm comparing deep winter to a soft autumn look, and I think you're on to something. Here she is in her deep winter, beautiful. Yet here she is in a soft autumn look. We notice the blue, we notice her. And the proof, back to my original point. I recently dyed my hair black and I felt like it washed me out and sits so heavy on me. I naturally have dark brown hair. And once again, let's just do some other comparisons, right? We can see that the original typing of bright winter, way too much for her. And then the deep autumn, yeah, it's not awful. But once again, it is sitting on top of her. It is making her look more shadowed. You notice more of the redness in her cheeks. And then that top right is just stunning, absolutely stunning. And we know that it's going to be even better when she gets her hair more of a medium brown like mine, which is her natural. That's why it's key to know, which means her eyebrows are also more of likely this color. As I said, it doesn't matter when people, oh, well, now I'll dye my hair dark and, everything else, and now I'm a winter. That's just not how it works, and this proves it. And the more info, the better for your analyst, right? So letting them know, hey, this black, not my natural hair color, is going to be super helpful. Bye.